Welcome back to another episode of Vibius PHP Framework Screencast. In this episode I'll show you how to improve front-end working experience using Vibius PHP Framework. Firstly, we will show how to load additional views from your actual view. And to do that, we will have to add a new rule for our templates. And to do so, we need our view object, and that's in our view variable. And to register a new root, we have to use the add rule function, which needs a key, which will be view in our case, and it needs a function to execute. And that will be getting the p parameter. And also it will be using the view class. To return a new view. What we have to do now, we have to return view load p from here, because that's what we will be getting from our rule, and we have to get view. Basically what it does, we have to create a new view, create a new file, for example homepage.tpl.php, and to use our new rule we have to brackets view underscore and name of the view to load. We can load from assets folder a header view. We also have to create the assets folder and the header view right here, tpl.php I am header. Save that. Also we have saved this. I am homepage. And what we have to do now, we have to load our homepage view, which will also load the header view from assets folder using our custom rule for templates. So we have to go to a root, which is for homepage, and we have to load homepage tpl.php homepage load. There we go. Open our browser. Undefined variable name. We have a mistake here, which is mysterious. We faces header. Oh, we have a load. We should have used display. That's the problem. Save. Refresh. There we go. Header view, homepage view. What basically happens, our router works as expected. We get the homepage, the home root, or the root of our web page. And what happens here, our homepage view gets loaded. And this is our homepage view. I am homepage. And the homepage view uses custom parsing rule to load another view from the assets folder, and it loads the header view. We can also load the footer here. View, assets, footer. We have to create the footer view in the assets folder. That file, footer tpl.php. I am footer. Go back to our page, refresh, I am footer, under I am homepage. So header gets loaded before homepage content, and footer gets loaded right after it. Another interesting thing to do here is that we can display translations using the language class of Vibius Framework. We can also use custom parsing rules to display those translations. And in this example we'll be using rule of length and the translation key, and we can do a test with transl key. Right, there we go. Now we have to create language custom parsing rule like we have created for view. We will create that in the roots, but first we need an instance of the language class. And now we can create a root, not a root but a custom parsing rule that will start with language, because we have a language here, lang, right, lang. And instead of using view, we will use the lang instance, and we will be returning lang get, and this is a selector for our file, and this is name of our file. There we go. What happens is that translation key will be set as the p variable in the language parsing rule, and the language class will try to find translation key in file as key. So we have to create this file here in the new folder, blank, new file, sk.php. sk because we will be translating from English to Slovak, so let's return array of translations, and we need the translation key, and that will be, for example, trans key in Slovak. What should happen now? When we load our homepage view, translation key gets translated by the custom parsing rule, and we will get the translation key in Slovak displayed here. Let's open our browser and try it again. There we go, translation key in Slovak under the homepage and above the footer. We can test it with another translations, for example login, and that will be this one in Slovakia, prihlásiť sa. There we go. Prihlásiť sa is basically a login in Slovak. So that's the translation from English to Slovak. And we can get this translation by typing lang login, because login is the key to get from our language array, not with the uppercase L, because we have a lowercase here. Get back to our browser, refresh. There we go, we have a translation here. We can create unlimited amount of translation files here, for example for German language or another language we want. Next thing on our list are layouts. Layouts are just a way to handle our templates, and to create a layout we should create a new folder under our views named layouts, and we should also create a layout, for example just a page, tpl php, and open, oh, we create a folder, that's bad, delete this one and create a file, that file page tpl.php, and the layout is basically a setup of variables which will turn into views, and we will be using the layout to display all of our pages on the website, or most of them, or just some of them, depends on how you build your website. And when we just delete a part of a layout from the layout folder, it will affect all the pages that where we are using the layout. For example, in our layout we will be using the view rule to display header, view assets header. We are going to need some content, and we will also need a footer here, view assets footer. So now we have our layout ready. We can call it from a root file. Instead of displaying just the homepage view, which is here, we will modify the homepage view to display the I am homepage keyword and also the translation that we had before here. There we go, just copy it that way. Right, so we have our homepage view